St. Brown the Trojan proudly presents a recap of America's pastime. Baltimore Orioles going to the World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, bow down to the new kings of baseball. Oh, wait, the Braves are actually still ahead of you by 3 games. Never mind. I actually thought that you were a year early at first, but never mind. You now have a great shot at winning the whole league. I bet, however, that you will get too big of a head and will lose the division and the divisional round. Oh, who am I kidding? Orioles in 4. Up next for you guys, Mets, Astros, and Mariners. Well, Rays, I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just disappointed. While the Orioles tied for the best record this month, the Rays had tied for the second worst record on the other hand. This ended up leading the Orioles to take the division by 1.5 games as of the end of July. Sad. But up next, we have the Tigers, Cardinals, and Guardians. There could not be a better stretch to regroup ourselves and take the division lead once again. And now for the funkiest looking bird head in the entirety of the Major League Baseball. You guys are in third by a comfortable amount on both sides of the ball. Whether it be the first 2 in front of you or the last 2 behind you. So unless if you choke massively or have a huge surge, you should be here for the rest of the year. Up next for you, Red Sox, Guardians, and Cubs. Congratulations, Red Sox. For once, you're not rock bottom in the division. But don't get too over your heads, because this was only because of a strangely good July at 15-8. Up next for you, Blue Jays, Royals, and Tigers. Let's see if you can somehow fluke your way into a playoff spot or something like that. Sorry for the screaming, but in your face, last place, haha! The Yankees ended up going 10-15 in the month. They really didn't need to. At this point, they should just be glad they managed to keep Aaron Judge somehow. Up next for you, Astros, White Sox, and Marlins. Jeez, do I really have to talk about the AL Central? It's so bad. This division ended up having 2 barely winning records, 1 barely losing record, and 2 really losing records this month. But yeah, Twins are still really lucky. End of story. Up next for the Twins, they have the Diamondbacks, Tigers, and Phillies. Well, Guardians, at least you somewhat caught up. Yeah, the All-Star break really wrecked you guys. 6-3 before the All-Star break, 8-9 since. Ouch, better pick yourself back up. But up next you have the White Sox, Blue Jays, and Rays, so I do not see that happening at all. Well, Detroit, the good news is you're in 3rd place in your division, even safer than Toronto could dream of being. But there's no way you can make the playoff race anytime in your current state. Sad. Up next for you, the Rays, Twins, and Red Sox. So, how did the Braves lose a series to you? I can't wait for teams like you to be eliminated so I don't have to talk about you anymore. Up next for you guys, Guardians, Yankees, and Brewers. So, Royals, you and the Athletics are the 2 worst teams in the league, and you are far separated from the rest of the league. So I've been testing a way to eliminate you that's different from the NFL videos. I expect that elimination ceremony to come very soon. Up next for you, Phillies, Red Sox, and Cardinals. My eyes can only take so much red on one diamond. Oof, almost, Rangers. You almost lost the division lead. I hope this is a wake-up call for you. You guys magically won exactly enough to keep them ahead in the division race. Had they lost 1 more game, the Astros are in the lead for the AL West. Max Scherzer should help, though. Up next for you, Marlins, Athletics, and Giants. You guys lost a few games you shouldn't have to the Angels, Athletics, Rockies, and even a whole darn series to the Mariners. But you won just about everything else you could have, so no real complaints here. And now you have Justin Verlander again, so maybe you could take the division by the end of this month. Up next, Yankees, Orioles, and Angels for the Astros. I normally wouldn't root for you, but good luck for these games. Neither Shohei Ohtani nor Mike Trout got traded to any team ever. Too bad, it's all the media would talk about for the past few months. I feel like the Angels are overhyped, honestly. No, wait, everyone knows they are overhyped outside of the immediate area of Anaheim. No wonder everyone's tired of California. Up next, Mariners, Giants, and Astros. Turns out the previously mentioned winning streak last month, where you won a few games at the beginning of July, so I thought you could maybe pull yourselves back up and get back on the road, to ballooned into the best record of the entirety of the month. Are the Mariners finally getting into position for a playoff push? Honestly, I would be interested to see the Mariners charge for a September postseason rally. We'll see, though. Up next for you, the Angels, Padres, and Orioles. For once, let's not talk about the on-field product of Oakland, and let's talk about the off-field product of Las Vegas. I mean, it is just getting ugly at this point. Athletics and Dodgers fans recently just got into a sell the team chant in Los Angeles. Unfortunately, none of it will matter. Too bad. Just move to Las Vegas already and flop around like a frying fish. We know it's coming. I am so glad the Atlanta Braves managed to stay on top of the whole league. Otherwise, I really would have had to bow down to a new king of baseball. Something is up with the Baltimore Orioles, I tell you what. But if we keep doing what we're doing, we should be fine. Up next for the Braves, Cubs, Pirates, and Mets. Hopefully, we steamrolled them like the trash they are. Well, Phillies, I am very impressed in you. Some of the highest payroll in baseball, and you still can't win your division. How sad. But I am not sad for you because I do not enjoy you interfering with the Braves' playoff run. Sorry, not sorry. Up next, Royals, Nationals, and Twins. So 3 wins for you guys. Yay. I know this is going to be deja vu, but in your face, 3rd place, haha. This time the Marlins were actually bad enough to move down a spot. You can thank an 8-game losing streak right after the All-Star break for that. Up next for you guys, the Rangers, the Reds, and the Yankees. The Mets just got swept by the Royals this month. Absolute lull. Somehow this was the best team in the NL in July. What? Just what? They traded their 2 best pitchers just when false hope was starting up again? Up next for you guys, you're just killing off your false hope this time around. Well, they always kill their fans' false hope, but they're doing it earlier than expected. Nationals. Still in last place, huh? Boo. You can't even grab 4th place in the division. At this day and age, I would just focus on the farm system. Which, by the way, how's that doing? Up next for you guys, Reds, Phillies, and Athletics. I'm going to be honest. The NL Central is really close. It could go to anyone, minus the Cardinals and Pirates, of course. This time, it's the Reds, as their 15-11 record for the month barely pushed them over the Brewers for this month. Up next for you, Nationals, Marlins, and Pirates. A sad day for Wisconsinites. Milwaukee's 14-11 over the month did not turn out to be enough to take back the division lead, and now they sit quietly at 2nd place. The race for the NL Central is so close it's honestly unpredictable at this point. I wouldn't bet on anyone. Up next for you, Pirates, Rockies, and White Sox. It's going to be very interesting to see how the Brewers and Reds games shake out over this month. The Cubs are still technically alive for the NL Central, but it's a long shot at this point. The Cardinals and White Sox did help them get an 8-game winning streak, though. The Cubs are the most meh team in baseball right now. They are in no way horrible, but they aren't going to play much high-intensity, national eyeballs-worthy baseball. It perfectly lines up with their 53-53 record, honestly. Up next for you, Braves, Mets, and Blue Jays. Remember when the Pirates were really good? Yeah, me neither. So many losing streaks brought an end to your squad. This month, it was separate streaks of 3, 4, and 5 in order. I have to wonder how Pirates fans are feeling. Probably, bad. Up next for you, Brewers, Braves, and Reds. You thought the Pirates being good was exotic. How about the Cardinals winning the division? That was supposed to happen apparently, and it didn't. I'm just gonna see how long it takes for you to be eliminated at this point. Same goes for any other team like the Cardinals, as far as record-wise goes. Up next for the Cards, Rockies, Rays, and Royals. The 3 R's. Would you look at that? The Pretty Boys actually made it to the top of the division. Nice. But this was much more of a Diamondbacks failure than a Dodgers success. So I wouldn't trust the Dodgers just yet. Up next, Padres, Diamondbacks, and Rockies. You're staying on the West Coast for a while. This team is clearly going in the right direction this season, because this time they went from good to great in a month. Well, great isn't really the right word, more like thankful the Diamondbacks collapsed. But you are second, and that's all that matters, I guess. Up next for the Giants, the Athletics, the Angels, and the Rangers. Well, Diamondbacks, you blew it. Are you proud of yourselves? What a horrible month for you. Not only did you blow the division, but you also blew second place to the Giants of all teams. Ouch. That feels bad, man. Up next for you guys, the Twins, the Dodgers, and the Padres. Wow, Padres, now you decide to win games. Honestly, it may be too late for a resurgence at this point. At this rate, though, you may make it interesting. Oh, who am I kidding? Padres out of the playoffs. Easy. Anyway, up next for you, you have the Dodgers, Mariners, and Diamondbacks. Looks like you're also going to be on the West Coast for a little bit. Last and certainly least, the Burnt Toast, or the Rockies. Colorado went 9-13 this month to keep being the worst NL team of them all. Being the worst National League team in 2023 is like winning a spring training match. Does anyone really care? Up next for you, the Cardinals, Brewers, and Dodgers. And that is it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. You can make many plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail.